It was a bitterly cold start to the day, some of the coldest air that we have seen all season. Yes, we dropped down into the single digits, but at least by the afternoon, we saw a bit of sunshine out there. This is our time lapse out in Akron. Yes, it was bright, such a beautiful sunset. Now this evening, we're watching that cloud deck starting to push back in ahead of our next winter storm. Daytime highs this afternoon, only we're in the teens out there towards Steamboat Springs. Craig, we sat at 24 in Greeley and low 40s here in Denver. Look at that overnight low, 6 degrees, certainly well below our average. Looking at the current conditions out there, we've already dropped off into the 20s right now. Winds out of the south-southeast only 8 miles per hour, but it's making it feel more like 16. A lot going on across the country. Of course, our hearts are breaking out to Southern California where they're dealing with the wildfires just because of that stubborn ridge of high pressure pushing back in the Santa Ana winds. For us, it's all about our next storm system just to the north. This one is producing some significant snowfall around Montana and Wyoming. First bands of snow just beginning to push into the northern mountains. We'll be looking at some of that snowfall after about midnight here in Denver. Temperatures will fall to about 19 overnight, low 20s in Fort Collins with more single digits up in the mountains and down to about 6 below in Gunnison. It's a cold night, but not nearly as chilly as late last night into early this morning. I'll show you the future cast here. We're about 6 o'clock. Cloud cover continues to stream in, and then by about 11 p.m., that snowfall impacting the Continental Divide south toward I-70, and then just beginning to move into northern Colorado. Now by morning, this unfortunately terrible timing because everyone's going to be out on the roads trying to get to work, trying to get to school. And this is when we're expecting the heaviest snowfall plus some really strong winds. So blowing and drifting snow certainly could slow you down. This is 7 a.m. That Thursday morning drive is going to be slick. By about the lunch hour, most of the snow south of I-70 impacting southern Colorado. We could even see a little bit of sunshine later tomorrow afternoon, and then our skies completely clear by early tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. Tonight, all about that cloud cover that starts pushing in overnight. Here comes the snow. This is about 7, 8 a.m. Heaviest pockets will be further to the south than Jefferson and Douglas County, closer toward the Palmer Divide. Not necessarily that we're seeing so much snow, but more so the timing of it. Plus, those strong winds. The winds will be kicking up about 45, 50 miles per hour just to the east of I-25. And then tomorrow night, once those skies clear, we have that fresh coat of snow on the ground. Temperatures will drop dramatically. Winter weather advisories will continue until 5 o'clock tomorrow, looking at about 1 to 3 inches here for the city, and then just to the east under the advisory. The problem is these stronger winds, upwards of 50 miles per hour, could slow you down, especially I-70 heading out toward Kansas. Again, the cloudy skies kick in around the lunch hour. The snowfall turns off, and we'll be looking at another cool day with highs sitting in the 30s here in the metro area, up and down the I-25 corridor too. A brief break Friday, and then here we go again. Little light snowfall possible Saturday, and then we'll keep it cool for the second half of the weekend and into early next week.